Martina serving. Slightly heavier off the ground, Jennifer, and the aggressor on the opening point. Beautifully structured point by Martina, moved to the net precisely the right time, taking advantage from half court. Beautiful angled volley.
So a bit of a chance here for Capriati in the opening game. It was a very slow first serve, wasn't it? Just 118.
30-14.
Disappointing end to what was a terrific point up until that stage.
Juice. Martina Hingis.
Whatsoever for Jennifer Capriati, going for shots freely. Missed the best so far on the full run, ripping it down the line into the open court. Back to Juice. Martina questions the central umpire, as she is likely to do when the ball is just close. From beyond the baseline from Jennifer. Two-hander. And Martina down break point again.
And there's the error in the game to Jennifer Capriati. What a fantastic start. She makes the break.
Interesting tactic by Martina, playing the first serve very slowly, often just in the high teens, 115, 118. Trying to get a first serve in because she is concerned of the aggression that Capriati will have off the second ball. Capriati serving.
30-15.
Impressive start from Jennifer Capriati, going for a serve. That one down the centre at 161 Ks. Beautifully placed, sliding away. Martina hits back, takes the second serve early. Solid second serve too, 139. Sliced into the body of Hingis.
Well, what a start from Capriati. Not only breaking but holding serve. And from a confidence point of view, that is fantastic. And also, it just puts Hingis a bit on the back foot.
Martina will just be assessing the situation, and one thing she knows now is that she will have a match. And now she'd be getting the idea that she's got to be able to pick up her game and play her best.
That's first serve.
Martina's mother, Melanie, intense, right on the side of the court.
Still doesn't want to call on her second serve yet, Martina Hingis. And points now for a double break.
40.
Stays on her own side. Extraordinary start to this play, and not at all as the experts predicted. 3-love to Capriati.
A wonderful start for Jennifer, and making such a start will allow her to let Stefano, her father, who's been with her, encouraged her every step of the way, and has reassumed the position of coach. There's winners and unforced errors favouring Jennifer, just about an inversion of Martina Hingis' result. But there could have been great nerves had Jennifer not made a good start. Some trepidation, but that's not the case now. Beautiful start, hitting confidently, going for shots, and Jennifer has won every point, as you said. But Martina has missed her first serve.
Time.
But one of the results is that, as you pointed out, is that she's serving slower on the first serve. So really, Capriati putting the pressure on her straight away. Obviously a crucial service game here. If Capriati can hold here and go to a 4-love lead, give her a huge chance in this first set.
Love 15.
One thing for sure, Martina won't be letting this domination continue if she can at all help it. She'll be trying everything.
The greater weight of shot from Jennifer, just telling in these baseline exchanges to this stage.
That's second serve. 20-15.
I won't like that call. Anything that's close, Martina would question.
Well, it won't endear herself to the crowd, which could be important if it's a tense situation.
I think she may have been right there. I think it may have touched the outside edge of the line.
Well, certainly as good as Martina is and has been, there has been times in the last couple of years where sheer power, Davenport and the Williams sisters have made her look second best on occasions. Well, as you said, she's in great shape this time. She's so determined. Hasn't won a Grand Slam since here in '99.
Martina fighting back, extending the rallies, and Jennifer having to do some of the running. Has to be careful not to drop the ball short, because when Jennifer attacks, she does so very decisively.
So 4-love in the first set. 10 unforced errors for Hingis already, for 3 winners. Capriati 4 unforced errors and 6 winners. I wonder what the odds would have been for Jennifer Capriati to win the first set 6-love.
15-love. First service. Out. 15-1.
Beautiful combination of shots from Martina. Jennifer struggling, going one-handed just to get the ball back into play. Martina moved in. Beautiful forehand down the line at the open court. Playing some real intelligence and variety. And that drop shot at an appropriate time, an unimportant point, 40-15 down, just threw off the rhythm of Martina.
Can't control that one though, and Hingis is on the board. But 4-1 down in the first set.
Capriati leads by 4-1.
Well, stunning start. But I think it's safe to say that Martina is now on the board and playing herself into the match. And first set still alive. But a shocking start for Martina Hingis, and really forced to rethink her strategy. Already she's gone to slowing down her first serve to try to get a higher percentage of first serves in, because she's aware of the damage that Jennifer will do on the second ball. But just started to find her rhythm off the power of Jennifer Capriati, and made one beautiful forehand down the line off a full-blooded drive from Jennifer.
Time.
Another shocking summer's day in Australia.
Well, Jennifer Capriati has only ever taken one set off Martina Hingis in their 5 meetings. Hingis has won all the matches. They first met in Sydney back in '97. And that was where Capriati took the second set, 7-5. Here she is, though, at 4-1.
Love 15.
Jennifer's game has a weakness these days. It is a slightly unreliable second serve.
There's an area she's improved in her court coverage.
Stefano, quite impassive as he watches his daughter.
Big serve
at 176, straight down the centre. Well, that's really bad luck. Baby just calling out as Jennifer threw the ball up, and that's a critical time and concentration. And Baby's just being taken from the court by a sheepish dad.
Big point. There's the offender. And she gets out of it. 5-1.
Capriati leads by 5 games to 1.
Martina doesn't look all that impressed with a couple of calls already. So Martina's most convincing game. 2-5, but Jennifer Capriati can serve for the first set.
Just a series of unforced errors for Jennifer, continuing to go for shots, maybe just letting off a little bit of the tension that no doubt has built up, and making sure that she's going to err on the side of being positive rather than becoming conservative, tentative, and then allowing her opponent to dominate. Melanie Molitor, Martina's mother and also coach at this point. Very, very intense. More comfortable relationship between mother and daughter this year than last year, when there was a little bit of friction from time to time. Some disagreement with Martina's approach and sometimes her attitude. A very difficult relationship with mother to a teenage daughter, let alone mother and coach and confidant, constant travelling companion. Jennifer serving for the set, 5-1. Inside the service line. Just outside the service line, even better. Not great positioning, but just centimetres inside the baseline. Luck is turning against Jennifer at this critical stage. 5-1, serving for the first set. 5-2 rather. It's 6 for Martina.
So 2 break points here for Hingis to get it back to 5-3. Typical style of play there from Hingis, mixing it up. 3-5. Set points for Jennifer Capriati. A huge underdog coming in. 2 early breaks. Hingis got one back. But some unforced errors has her at 15-40. There's one saved. Won just 1 out of 7 points on her second serve. of ground. Not quite.
Martina Hingis.
So Hingis ensuring that Capriati has to serve again for the first set.
Capriati leads 5 games to 4.
Even though she didn't make the break, then hopefully that'll give her, from her point of view, more confidence serving here, that there hasn't been such a change in momentum in the match that Martina is dominating.
Yes, but she sure has clawed her way back. And the match is tightening up. It's becoming a match. Whereas Jennifer did have the chance to run away with it. As the break points won 100% for Hingis. And Jennifer now serving at 5-4. So 5-1 lead is just a distant memory. She served at 5-2. And lost 6 points straight at one point. But she's doing the right thing in that she's continuing to go for her shots and trying to play at a very high level. She must not make the mistake, which is so tempting when you've got a lead, just to play cautiously, keep the ball in play, and hope that your opponent will make mistakes, because Martina simply won't do that.
First. 15 love.
There's the wayward second serve. The ball tossed too far forward, compromising her extension at the point of impact. Another wayward first serve. The ball toss out to the right and too far forward. Above shoulder height. It was an easy ball and really didn't do enough with it.
15. Well played, well-timed drop shot, and then the lob down the line over the backhand side of Jennifer. 30 all. And Martina just turning her back. Jennifer does play very quickly.
Lights out, this time on serve to take the first set. 34 and 40-30. Capriati just been inched over the line in this first set, 6-4.
15 love. Let's see, 15.
Still doesn't quite look her normal sharp self though, does she, Martina?
Oh, she's fighting, she's rebuilding. That's rather careless, especially when you consider the predicament. She is down a set in the final of a Grand Slam. She hasn't won since winning here 2 years ago. And it's no time to be playing frivolous tennis on rather important points. Ditching the 40-15 point with an attempted drop shot. Inappropriate tennis at the stage. This ball right on the line. Back at deuce and fighting to hold on to serve. First game of the second set.
Martina Hingis.
Unnecessary error. That's not really good tennis at this stage.
Took a long time to finish her up there. Capriati fighting very hard and forcing Hingis to really struggle on serve. Stretched to the net a few times there, but advantage Hingis. shot, I wouldn't have thought, but did the job. One love in the second.
Seems to be quite a deliberate ploy by Martina now to try to break up Jennifer's rhythm from the back of the court. These constant drop shots, but rarely a match is won with drop shots. And usually there is a more viable alternative. Jennifer serving. She has won the first set, 6-4. Trails love one. Tina really feeling some frustration at making these unforced errors, which is so rare in her game. The pressure mounting because it is in the second set. She's lost the first. I really like to tighten up the game. There's a display of the frustration that she's feeling. And she has stirred the crowd before with these little... and they're very, very minor because she's a wonderful sportswoman. Great sport. Australian crowd of all could be a very minor act or display of frustration. Anyone that bothers to wander out on a golf course on a Wednesday afternoon when the gentlemen play, or on the weekend, you'll see lots of acts of unsporting behaviour. Your local tennis club. Martina serving. 1-1, second set. That was very close. A definite call. There won't be an overrule. Let's have a look at it.
Oh, unlucky.
And yes, I think Martina really does have a bit of a gripe here. That's twice that she's hit winners on the line. And admittedly, it's a very difficult ball for the central umpire to overrule. But the tension also possibly afflicting the lines people. Very difficult job. Exquisite angle.
She's really working over at Capriati's backhand at the moment.
That's what Martina's been trying to avoid by slowing the first serve down and keeping it in. A lethal forehand. Wasn't a bad quality second serve. There's the slow first one, trying to nurse it in at 113. Recklessly close to the baseline.
Stunning point. Incredible point.
Breathtaking tennis. And breath-zapping tennis. Martina breathing heavily. And I'm sure Jennifer also. Magnificent tennis. Exploiting every part of the court.
But Hingis just doesn't seem to be able to finish off points with the ruthlessness that you normally see. I don't know if it's a confidence thing, John, or what it is, but
her confidence has been shaken. She's lost the first set, struggling to hold on to serve now at 1-all the second. Too much.
Talk about deep breaths. You can see her taking quite a few.
And Martina has had possibly the harder run. She had that enormous match.
Yeah, we all thought the one against Serena was going to take it out of her maybe the next day against Venus, but it didn't seem to be the case. But
well, Venus, who also had a very arduous quarterfinal against Amanda Kurtzer, just didn't turn up to play in the following round. The girl looked like Venus, even some of her shots looked like Venus, but there was no Venus there.
Again, really trying to pin her down in the backhand corner. Effective that time. Hingis holds after a struggle. 2-1.
That final point really being conceded by Jennifer in order to get a break, sit down in the shade. So both players starting to feel the pinch. Martina having an incredibly long and physically, emotionally draining match with Serena in the quarterfinals, which she was down in the third set. 4-2 at one point, maybe even 4-1.
4-1, I think, yeah.
4-1 and 5-4
with 2 breaks, yeah.
With Serena serving. And Martina fought her way back doggedly to win 8-6 in the level of tennis, the highest level. And then Venus, who had had the tough match with Amanda Kurtzer, also 8-6 in the final set, could only manage 2 games against Martina. On the other side of the draw, it was Jennifer coming through in her quarterfinal match, tough match against Monica Seles, 5-7, 6-4 and 6-3. And then a difficult one to explain against Lindsay Davenport, who had started trouble better in the tournament after a hesitant start, losing sets in the first couple of rounds. And Jennifer winning that match 6-3, 6-4 on a very hot day that appeared to have had some impact on Lindsay, who didn't possibly play at her best, but often this is brought on by the quality of your opponent's play. So both have had their trials and tribulations through to the finals. Jennifer serving 1-2.
She's trying to be more aggressive there, but can't seem to believe the errors she's making. The drop shot tactic hasn't really worked, has it?
And that was a result of the wayward ball toss, too far forward and to the right on that occasion. Even the second ball toss, forcing Jennifer to chase the ball.
pressure, both physically and mentally, coping with her first Grand Slam final. But it's Martina Hingis here who's really under the pump, both on the court from Jennifer Capriati's game and a little bit emotionally as well at the moment. 2-all, second set.
Second set.
Jennifer getting aggressive.
It's extraordinarily close.
And if this overall is going against Martina, she will not be happy, because there's been a couple that really could have, one that should have been overruled in her favour. But there's no call.
Everything is on my side. It's bad.
And that's the way she feels.
Big overall, that is it.
You know, comparable to the first one of Martina's, which seemed to take a similar portion of the line. And that's the danger of overruling. But he must be consistent. Now the crowd is picking up in their support of Jennifer. It seems a little bit unfair. Anthony, you know, it's so easy to forget that Martina is just 20 years of age. She is a very young woman. She has tender emotions, and when the crowd cheers against her, it's so easy for her to take it personally and become upset. And you've really got to feel for her. She's a great champion, and she has accepted all sorts of defeats graciously. She's in some real trouble in this match as the unforced errors by set. Martina unusually high in both sets. Double those of Jennifer's in the second. It's early days in the second set. Martina in some real trouble now, down a set and a break.
Well, if Jennifer Capriati can keep her nerve here, nothing to stop her from winning this match in straight sets. She's got the break.
This morning, almost burying herself behind the shield.
Almost couldn't see her. Capriati at 3-2. Too good.
And Jennifer really riding a wave of confidence at this point. So picking up in power, and now Martina
taking the ball early. Weight going forward, beautifully placed down the line, winning by meters. Shot, a lofted ball back from this point. It wasn't an approach shot, and she raced to the net, used her greater speed about the court, which is so evident now as opposed to a year or so ago. She's really looking in great shape.
Hingis staring down at the possibility of going down in straight sets.
Hitting her legs. Now they're a bit weary after all of the tennis that she's played. And remember, the week before the Australian Open, she won grueling matches against Lindsay Davenport in the final. In Sydney, after the tough quarterfinal she had against Serena Williams. 3 difficult matches towards the end of that week. She could be feeling a little fatigue.
Well, that was a close call. Jennifer looking down at the line. 15 all. Until now, Capriati has shown no signs whatsoever of nerves. All the pressure's been on Hingis. At some point, you would think, unless Hingis completely falls apart, pressure's going to come on to Capriati, as it did in the first set, to hold serve to win the match. A couple of loose ones there in that game, so it's 4-3 to Capriati. She's a set up and a break up.
Capriati leads by 4 games to 3.
Interesting there, because Martina really was starting to fray mentally and emotionally. A rash first point, trying a drop volley, a reckless backhand that happened to drop on the line on the second point, and then Jennifer continuing and very bravely going for her shots and making errors. And it's so easy to second guess. Maybe it wasn't a time to just moderate a little bit to see if Martina was at the end of her tether and might have acquiesced with some more errors. It's a judgment call, and fortune favours the brave, and you can really criticise anybody for going for their shots. So here's the winner profile for Jennifer. 10 forehand, 3 backhands, 17 total winners. 1 from the net only, and 3 service winners. See the changing skyline of the CBD of Melbourne, as seen from the camera on the roof. Melbourne Park, Adelaide Arena, just minutes from the very heart of Melbourne, supported by the Yarra River and beautiful parklands. And the only gag I can offer to that is it's a lovely town. It's a pity it's so far away from the city. Sydney.
I'm glad you explained that.
Capriati serving.
faster down the line. Jennifer is playing for the winner. She's not compromising and just nursing the ball in, hoping that Martina will acquiesce. Big serve into the body. And that was just a little loss of concentration. The ball did come back quickly. Try a drop shot on that one, really wasn't on.
That's wide. That was a huge point. Capriati, a couple of chances here to go 5-3. She's done it. That's caught from Hingis, but a miss hit on the forehand. She's only one game away from a stunning upset victory here. A thrashing.
And after just 1 hour. For Capriati, within one game of winning her first Grand Slam championship. Reached her first semi-final when she was just 14.
She's going for the kill, there's no doubt about that. Hingis having to fight very bravely there.
15 love.
An unusual number of unforced errors coming from Martina Hingis. Can't afford any more at this point.
Listen to that reception for Jennifer Capriati.
And again makes that surprise move to the net and make sure of the shoulder high volley. Martina now trying to gather herself. 15-30. Not compromising, continuing to go for his shots. Just catching the tape.
Oh, it's wide.
Nothing's working for Martina. Just pressing wide. Can't stop it. It's match point, it's championship point.
She's done it! In straight sets. She has whacked Martina Hingis off the court. Extraordinary.
6-4, 6-3.